What's up guys, I'm randomfrankp here with our yearly back to school tech video showing off 12 really cool tech items that could definitely help you out if you're a student regardless of your age. Middle school, high school, college, university, we got you covered today. If you see anything you like, I'll have it all listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out, and hopefully you find some of this stuff useful. Speaking of useful, got a really useful plugin from today's sponsor, Vetted. If you're a student on a budget and you want to get the best bang for your buck, and let's be real, who doesn't? You gotta try out Vetted, formerly known as Luster for people who see me show this off previously. Vetted is a free browser extension that does all the product research for you so you can always get the best products at their lowest price. Let's say you're looking for a mini fridge for your new dorm room. Vetted will show you which one's the cheapest worth buying, all the way to what's actually worth the splurge. What I like about Vetted is their price history chart that's built in, and it's perfect for anyone looking to get the best deals out there. Shop smarter, save time and money with Vetted. I'll have the link for you in the description down below. First up today is this adjustable folding laptop stand. This is going to be perfect for the online student or the dorm room setup. This foldable tray gives you a ton of flexibility for getting work done wherever you are, and also has ergonomics in mind with the tray being able to rotate, as well as height adjustment for the legs so it can accommodate any scenario. The table also has a convenient little drawer on the left side for storing things like a mouse, flash drives, pens, pencils, anything like that to keep the clutter on your desktop to a minimum. Since it's designed to be used at an angle, built in are these two rubberized lips on the bottom so your laptop, mouse, textbook, whatever you're using doesn't just fall off. You could also obviously just ditch the tech and use it with a notebook for taking down notes and stuff as well. The overall size is 23.5 inches wide and stands 13 inches tall. When the legs fold in, it's just 1.5 inches tall. But the overall tray can fit up to a 17-inch or larger laptop, but still enough space for a mouse. And hey, since you're having a lazy day or sick, but just needing to get some work done, it's the perfect breakfast in bed tray, or if we're still getting work done in the comfort of your own bed at least. It comes in black or white colors, definitely something I think people out there could use overall, and it's just around $45. Next up is something that I always get a ton of people asking me for, and oddly enough, that's USB-C hubs. But I get that with the majority of laptops out there lacking common I/O. These hubs are a hit, and this one's pretty cool, so I figured I'd show it off today. This 7-in-1 hub from Miaboo, not Weeaboo, has everything you'll need for convenience, and then some. Checking it all out, built in right to the side is a lip for holding your phone. Thought that was pretty cool. And for the actual ports, we have a 65-watt USB-C charging port, which also can be used as a pass-through for charging your laptop, by the way. 2 USB 2.0s, a USB 3.0 slot, an SD and micro SD card slots. And then on the side is a 4K HDMI output for hooking this up to a monitor or a TV as a secondary display. So obviously the ports here are the most important thing, but I'm just really digging the fact that it can double as a desktop phone stand. When you're getting some work done, you can just see it there and get alerts at a quick glance. Also, it won't break the bank either, comes in just around $25 for this 7-in-1 hub. Again, people are always asking for my USB-C hub recommendations, so I figured this dongle covers a lot of bases for the average student's needs. Now we're gonna cover 2 things to prevent theft. And I know in schools and on college campuses everywhere, this is a very real issue, so I got you covered. First is this Airbolt, which is something that I've personally owned and used for years when traveling. This compact little lock has a built-in braided stainless steel cable that can only be unlocked by you with a touch personalized pattern. This lets you keep your gym locker, your bike, your backpack, anything on lockdown, including those secret personal goods. Yeah, that's the stuff. So just to show you real quick, when you lock it up, you can bring the cable around the body of the lock. There's these built-in grooves so the cable has less wiggle room to be messed with, and it'll let you know it's locked by the blinking red lights on the touchpad. Then when you want to unlock it, you just enter your touch pattern and it'll glow green when it is unlocked. But what I like about this is that it can literally be used on anything since the braided stainless steel cable is flexible and it also just can't be cut off. It does have a TSA lock as well, so when you're traveling, it's TSA approved. But what's interesting is this is the only lock in the world where you can disable the TSA key, which is pretty interesting. I didn't even know that was allowed. Talk about security. So not only do you have the touch pattern, but in the app you can download, you can lock and unlock it via Bluetooth as well. And there's also a built-in GPS, so if you lose your luggage or something gets stolen with this on it, you can immediately track down where it is on the map. The battery lasts up to a year, can be charged via the built-in micro USB port. But again, I'm just a big fan of this. I've used it personally for a while, it's been great, but I can 100% recommend it for students who want to keep their bag secured when you're at the gym, anything like that. And it comes in just around $45. But then going right along with that is this Raptic Link. This is a nifty carabiner style lock with a 3-digit combo code. And this also has a built-in tinker-proof AirTag holder if you own one of those and you find this style more convenient for you. So this one's more self-explanatory. Obviously, you have your personal 3-digit combo to unlock the carabiner. But now having that built-in AirTag lets you really easily track down to find lost or stolen items, since the whole Find My app with iPhones is just so accurate and easy to use. But what makes it extra secure is the AirTag can only be removed from having the lock open first. When it's locked, it keeps it firmly in place. Then once opened, you can just slide it out from the slot. But there's more. The AirTag itself is kept in this locking housing unit, so if you ever need to replace it or swap batteries, you can. But again, it can't be removed from the actual wrap tank itself when closed due to the grooves in the housing and the secret little peg on the bottom of the carabiner, which fits right into the slot of the AirTag holder, so it has these 3 different locking points at all times. So just 2 different options here for you guys. I wanted to show them off and recommend both in case anyone had like a certain feature or use case that's best fit for you. But both are absolutely gonna get the job done for theft prevention. The wrap tank link comes in just under 40 bucks, but Amazon always has sales and like active coupon codes and stuff, so you can get it much cheaper. Okay, next up is something where you gotta bear with me. This odd but cool looking gadget is actually an odor eliminator. Now, before you skip this part, just hold on for a second, because this is actually pretty dope. So say you're in your dorm room, right? It gets a bit musty in there. You know, your laundry hasn't been done in a few weeks. Your roommate hasn't changed his sheets in like 3 months. You can smell the bad decisions. This little guy ionizes the air and kills odors starting in just a few minutes, but I'd say give it like a half hour to fully start to kick in. The power and mode selections with the touch panel on the top, and then it'll immediately start working its magic. You can like put this on your desk setup for a fresh smelling workspace, or put this in your closet near the hamper so your clothes don't smell. Drop this in your gym bag. You can really put this wherever you want. And it's super small and compact. It's literally like the same size as like an 8-ounce Red Bull. And funny enough, this is actually advertised and intended as a refrigerator deodorizer to keep food fresh. Like, I'll be honest, when I first bought it, I was skeptical, but then I left it on overnight, came down the next morning in the studio, and it smelled just really fresh in here. It's like a brisk fall afternoon. It's not like scented or anything. It just has that natural, like brisk, fresh air smell. So again, for the dorm room, this will be clutch. If your mom's always coming in your room saying it smells funky, pick one of these up, you'll be good to go for just around $30. Next up, something you may need is to finally activate your PC or your laptop with an official Windows 10 Pro activation key. And it's what I always do for all of my PCs. And that's with VIP Your CD Key. So over at VIPYourCDKey.com, which is a site, like I said, I've used for years, activate all the PC builds on the channel, you can get a Windows 10 Pro key for just 15 bucks. You'll see it's listed just for around $20, but to save you guys some money, code VIP Random will knock 25% off. At checkout then, you'll see the promo code box in the bottom. Just enter VIP Random, and it'll take the price down from 20 bucks to 15, which is obviously cheaper than buying it directly from Microsoft. This will also work if you want to use your new activated Windows 10 to then upgrade to Windows 11 for free. Once you purchase your codes, you can go to your profile and see all your orders there. You'll see the view keys and code button where you can then find them to redeem them for your PC. And also, if you're confused in the actual activation process, they do have a how to activate button, which will show you and kind of bring you through a guide on how to do it, plus some troubleshooting steps in case you mess up. But it's very, very easy. Just go to your search bar, type in activation, and it'll bring you right there automatically. So again, code VIP Random will save you guys 25% off your Windows 10 Pro key. You can also use it to activate something like, Office 2019 Pro, for example, as well. Now, each year, if you guys have been following for a while, I try to find and show off a really cool and useful, desk lamp solution, because those are always pretty cool, right? And this one I definitely think's a winner. So first up, one of the cool things about this is the built-in digital clock on the rotating lamp head. So depending on how you have this angled or where you're sitting, this could be on your desk or on a nightstand, anything like that, you have the clock there at a glance for you. But that's not all. On the base of the lamp itself has all your touch controls. You have the touch power button, there's a touch slider, and this lets you adjust the brightness of the lamp, obviously. Above that then is the color temperature for adjusting between a really warm light, a cool glow, or a middle daylight color temperature. Then on top is this A for auto mode. And this button uses a sensor on the lamp to get an ambient reading of the room, and then it'll adjust the lamp accordingly to your room and your setup. Personally, I think it's just really cool as a desktop lamp, where you have the clock facing you, and you can have the lamp down facing outward, throwing the light onto the wall behind the lamp. And overall, I think it gives off a really nice soft glow. It's not harsh or anything either on the eyes, but I'm really digging the way they have this designed. There is an app for it if you want to control the light remotely, but who needs to do that? Overall, the sleek look mixed with the practical and useful features, this could definitely be a solid pickup to add to your dorm room or your bedroom. It's currently around $70 on Amazon, but again, I've seen it cheaper when they have active coupon codes, so either way, I'd say it's worth the price. Next is something I showed off in an episode of Cool Tech Under 50 a few months ago that I thought would be perfect for students, perfect for the home bedroom or the dorm room again. And this is from Sharper Image. It's a desktop fan and light bar, and I figured for the hot and humid months of August and September, this could definitely be useful for some. So this is the Axis 16 light bar. And the built-in fan has 3 different speeds, as well as the light bar that has 3 different brightness levels. And all the buttons on the front are touch sensitive as well. The fan itself has a full 360-degree pivoting head, so you can manually move and position this wherever you want, angle it so it cools you down. And you know, I'll tell you what, for this 16-inch size, it works pretty damn well, I'd say. It definitely cooled me off pretty quickly. And again, I figure for that stuffy dorm room, you know, say you're doing homework or you're gaming at your setup and your hands are getting kind of sweaty, why not have this just perfectly positioned right in front of you, preventing your hands from getting all clammy and nasty, and then also have it double as a little light bar. Pretty cool. It's not loud or distracting either. I'd say overall it's on the quiet side, which I was surprised by. And again, I just love these multi-use products that serve more than one purpose that can also be beneficial to your desk setup. Also, what's pretty cool is it comes with a vertical stand. So if you don't want to have this like physically lying down on your desktop, taking up room, you can just put it off to the side and stand it up vertically now, and it'll still serve the same purpose and it'll get the job done. The Axis 16 comes in just around $35, which I think is more than fair for the overall quality and versatility of a product like this. Next, while we're here again, I'll touch on one more product I showcased in an episode of Cool Tech Under 50. That's this glass desktop whiteboard wedge that also doubles as a drawer as well for holding accessories and desktop knickknacks. This sits on your desktop and lets you easily jot down notes, ideas, your to-do list, weekly planner, all that stuff, and then also use it for storage. It comes with its own dry erase marker and eraser for you. On the top of the wedge is a lip for storing things like pens, your phone, you can have a tablet on display again. Then there's a slot for holding the marker as well, but considering the use case of the average student here, I think this could really be useful when it comes to just general organization. Altogether, it's pretty compact for the size. It's just under 16 inches wide and is 7 inches in depth, so it's not gonna take up much room. So if you got a busy week coming up with tests, quizzes, all that shit, I definitely don't miss one bit. Having the physical whiteboard to just jot down these things to stay organized and on top of, while also, you know, keeping your phone, your wallet in, pens, pencils, flash drives, all that jazz. I definitely would have utilized this when I was in school. There's a bunch of these on Amazon from all different companies, different colors as well, but the one I'll link below is one of the few without a giant dumb logo on it, so it's nice and clean looking. And it's just around $40. Now, as we start to wind this one down, but don't close out yet, still got a few more things to go over. I know for students, I'm always trying to find a nice, super slim wallet, because when you're walking around campus, you don't want a fat rock in your back pocket, right? No, and I know you gotta carry around your student ID, so this super slim wallet from KeySmart is a pretty good pickup. So the KeySmart Slim Wallet can hold up to 6 cards, 3 on each side. It's got the little thumb window on the bottom as well, so you can easily push them up and take them out when you need them. And also, the center opens up and you can store coins or cash or anything else. It has their tech tough leather exterior. It kind of feels like a fabric version of carbon fiber, so it's really tough, not gonna break down on you either, and it'll hold up over time. Again, you probably need your student ID on you at all times. You don't want a big, heavy, bulky wallet. Something like this that's super slim, can hold your cards, can hold your cash, can hold whatever you need, all with a nice sleek profile, I think is pretty cool. You can pick this up in a black color or a gray color for just around 20 bucks. Now, coming up next is something focus oriented, okay? Hear me out, because it could definitely help students out who, like me, have a tough time focusing and need something to just keep them from getting distracted constantly. This is a super simple timer, okay? It has a rotating knurled ring right around it so you can adjust and set the time. But this could be a great method of having a distraction-free window that lets you, focus on that paper or getting your homework done. So my thinking behind this is, say you're at your desk, right? And you just have to finish up a paper or you're studying. Having this physical timer now will let you set a certain time to focus on one thing, and then you could, take a quick break for social media or whatever, and then right back to studying. I know for me, when I'm having to get something done, I always find myself just like drifting over to YouTube or checking Twitter without even realizing it. So having the timer lets me mentally know, like, okay, I got 30 minutes to focus on this, then I'll check Twitter. Or say you want to set a timer so you can allot like an hour just for gaming for the night. Then you have that hard out. The timer goes up to 99 minutes per session as well. And I know what you're thinking. Yes, we all have a timer on our phones, but that's just the thing. Having your phone right next to you is still just gonna make you that much more likely to check your phone or be on your phone. So leave your phone in a different room when you're studying and just focus. It's just $10 as well, so a nice little desktop timer to help those who need that extra little bit of distraction-free motivation. Then lastly today for you guys, to kind of blend, my audience with the back to school tech audience as well, how about a nice wireless, super thin mechanical keyboard you can obviously bring with you to class and you won't be bothersome to anybody. This is the Newfie Air 60 wireless mechanical keyboard. And I think it's a perfect solution for needing a keyboard on the go, because it is so light, slim, and portable. And the fact it's wireless means you don't have to have a bunch of cables in your bag as well. So checking it out, I'm digging the overall design and the look of it. It's very similar to the design of a 65% keyboard because you still have the Airbolt cluster on the bottom. Now you can use this wired obviously, but with their wireless connection, you can use it with Mac or PC. It also has Bluetooth 5.0 built in, so you really have 3 different modes of connectivity, and it can connect to 4 devices at once. So when it comes to multitasking, this is a pretty damn good solution. And it comes with OS specific keycaps you could swap out as well. Speaking of swapping out, underneath the keycaps, we've got Gateron low profile switches. Now the keyboard as a whole is 77mm tall, so that's just super slim. So having the low profile switches here is gonna be a major part of why that is. And they're hot swap. They sell the keyboard in Gateron low profile red, blue, and brown switches. We have browns in here, so they're still on the quiet side, but have that nice sort of bump so you know when they're actuated. And for the RGB lovers out there, yes, it's got full RGB backlighting and all that stuff. One little interesting tidbit is this is like the perfect size that fits over a MacBook Pro's keyboard. So if you want to actually use a mechanical keyboard with your laptop, you can now just put this over it and use it. They also sell a little carrying case for it called the New Folio. So again, that'll like protect it if you're putting this in your bag on the go around campus. But you can also use that to prop up like your phone or a tablet and stuff. I think Newfie did some really good things here with the release of this lineup. And like I said, for students, this keyboard is pretty clutch. So again, nice, slim, portable, wireless, definitely a great little pickup if you want an actual mechanical keyboard with you on the go from traveling to the dorm room, the library, to classes, lectures, all that stuff. This comes in just around $100, and obviously like the folio carrying case and different keycap sets are extra as well, but definitely not bad for the price. And guys, that'll wrap it up for our 2022 back to school tech video. Genuinely hope you enjoyed, and like I said, everything we showed off today will be listed for you in the description down below so you can check it out. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up to show your support. Feel free to follow me on Twitter at randomfrankp. And lastly, if you haven't already, give that subscribe button a nice love tap. Well, hope you all enjoyed, and good luck with this 2022 school year.